Okay, so you can log in using the same email. Okay, so as you join, you let me know how it looks, whether it's clear, so that I can know. You can see on the chat section. Good morning, everyone. Let me know when you are in the in the class. If you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe and give a like to this particular video, the live stream, and then you can register your presence by just typing your name. I think that will be enough. Okay. 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 Let me know those that have joined the lesson. Let me know those that are online. If you're online, let me see you. Just register your presence if you can hear me. If you can hear me, register your presence. Just say your name. Okay, so and let's do. Our time is going. Okay. All right, seems clear here. Okay, I can see Chris is here, Somto is here, Calista is here, Jude. All right. Okay, so let's see if we can start immediately. This thing is lagging behind and I don't like it. Okay, just give me a moment to bring in. Can you hear me very well? If you can hear me very well, let me know. If you can hear me very well, let me know. Okay, so let me know if you can hear me. Okay, Emmanuel is here. All right, Jude. Okay. All right. So good morning, everybody. How are you doing this morning? You're welcome to this revision class. The essence of this revision is just to help you prepare better against your tomorrow's exam. Okay. So let's see the much we are able to do. Do I have to, so that I can be seeing some comments? Permit me to turn this laptop so that I'll be seeing some comments and probably respond to them. Okay. So I planned using a particular past question. Yeah, it's true. I needed someone to send me those exercises that you have. Maybe we can pick one or two questions from there. So if you can drop it on the group, let me see. Okay. Who else is here? Okay. Okay, Jude said I should increase my voice. I should be shouting, Abby. All right, I will try. The reason I'm not not talking loud yet is because we have not started, and then again, my mic is close to my mouth, so you should be able to hear me. But no problem. I will do that. Okay, so now let's start. So, firstly, let me try to give us a background of what you are to expect or what it will look like, not what you are to expect, what it will look like. You should be able to and for every other person on the platform, we are going to be looking at the concept of group theory, a quick summary of it, all right? And this is a revision with my students. But then, of course, like I would always say, these concepts are general mathematics concepts that everyone can learn from. Okay, so we are going to be looking at group theory, all right? So, okay, that's to the extent we were able to cover or whatever we are able to do today, whether it's 1 hour or 30 minutes, depending on what our strength can carry. All right, so help me list out the topics that we covered. Let me see as much as I'm able to remember, and then from your end, I can make it up. Just be typing, I'll be seeing it. Okay, so we looked at we started from definition of groups. Okay, so definition of a group or of groups. Okay, so after that we looked at I think we talked about the organogram, but before that I think that was actually the beginning part. But then let me just put this: examples and non-examples. Okay, so some things that are examples of groups and some that are not examples of groups. Okay, and then after that we talked about the organogram, or was it organogram? Yes, we can use organogram. The organogram of abstract structures. Okay, so is the organogram that I called it? Help me remember now. I can't remember that again. Okay, so organogram of abstract structures or algebraic structures instead of abstract structures. Okay, so algebraic structures as it relates what we are going to be doing. Okay, so algebraic structures. Okay, there we looked at how we moved from a non-empty set down to a group and even to a ring and a field as well. Okay, so somebody said group. Okay, yeah, Chris, that's talking about the organogram now. Okay, so that here now, let me list out what they gave me there, which is actually what it is. So here we looked at groupoid, we looked at semi-group, and then we looked at monoid, and finally we now got to groups. Okay, so and of course from group you now keep going down. Okay, so these are the basic structures that we considered. Okay, so after that we now started looking at some basic theorems. Okay, so basic theorems of groups. All right. Okay, so but even before we get to basic theorems of groups, it would be good that we define abelian group. Okay, so what is an abelian group? When is a group said to be abelian or abelian, all right, which you can also call commutative group, all right? Okay, so under the basic theorems of groups or basic properties of groups, we saw about 4 of them. If I am able to remember the number now, I think I'm correct. Okay, so and then after that, I think we now moved over to the concept of subgroups. Okay, so we looked at the concept of subgroups, and then under subgroups, we saw examples and non-examples as well. Okay, so the structures that make for subgroups, and then the ones that are not subgroups. Okay, so remember here, these are also structures, so we will also see examples there, or we also saw examples there for monoid, for groupoid, for semi-group, and the rest of that. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, somebody has listed. So from subgroups, we saw examples, and then we are able to now progress a little. And we also saw a lemma there. Okay, so there was a lemma we saw under subgroups, a very important lemma. That lemma helped us see other forms of definition for subgroups. And in fact, that led us to, there's a video I did some days ago on congruence relation on a subgroup of a group. Okay, so that this particular lemma is actually what gave that particular definition is a direct result from this lemma. Okay, and in fact, maybe we should see that definition. So congruence relation on subgroups. Okay, congruence relation on subgroups. All right. So after that, we then will go to cosets. Okay, so we consider cosets. So somebody has mentioned cosets, and after cosets, we now have the Lagrange theorem. The Lagrange theorem, okay, so which is a theorem on cosets, telling us that a subgroup or the coset partitions a group into the number of subgroups that you will have. Okay, so that's indexing numbers, right? So that's Lagrange theorem, and then after that, of course, we saw cyclic subgroup somewhere. I should have mentioned that. Maybe it can come in here. So cyclic subgroups or cyclic groups. Okay, so we saw that, and then we have normal subgroups and then morphisms. Okay, so normal subgroups and then morphisms. But particularly under morphisms, we just saw homomorphisms, and we were just elementary there. We were supposed to look at some theorems on homomorphisms. I told you, but you didn't show up, for that class. But I told you to cover it, so you will most likely see questions from those theorems. All right. So one of them is the theorem that says that a homomorphism preserves the identity of a group. Okay, so a homomorphism is a map, say theta, from a group to another group, for instance, that has a particular behavior. Okay, and what's that behavior? We said that assuming that the binary operation of G is star and the binary operation of G prime is dot, for instance, now we are saying that for any two elements from G, that if theta acts on A star B, that it should be the same thing as theta of A dot theta of B. Okay, so This was what we saw as the definition for a homomorphism. And then the theorem I talked about is the one that says that a homomorphism preserves the identity element in the domain group. That is to say, that maps the identity element from the domain group to the identity element in the codomain group. All right, and the same thing happens with inverses as well. So all of those are the theorems we have, homomorphism, about 2-3 of them. So, but let's see how far we are able to go. So these are the things, the little things we're able to cover in the course so far, right? And here with me, I have a particular passage. So, goodness me, my light is off. I don't know how clear it is. Maybe we can continue, all right, for a moment before it's restored. Okay, so sorry about that. Now, like I said, we are going to be looking at some of this as much as possible. Okay, now first of all, when it comes to this, the question one will be asking is, so the question one would be asking is, what is the possible questions that can be seen here? One of them is basically you should be able to define a group. And then secondly, you should be able to give examples of groups. Thirdly, you should be able to say whether a given non-empty set with a defined binary operation is a group or not. Okay. So, okay, my light is back. Just cracking. Sorry. Try to always load it to the end. I don't know why that is. Okay. Same. Daniel said same. Sorry. Why? Oh, this is. That is showing me excellent network here. So why is it cracking? Sorry about that. I feel is the network that okay, let me try to see. Will this hope that it is better now. I don't know. Okay, check what we have now, whether it's better from your end. Okay, so okay, check. Let's see if it is still cracking. Let's see if it is still cracking. If it is, I don't know what else we are going to do. This is why I like streaming the screen of my laptop, but I'm looking for my graphic pen. That one doesn't crack anything. Okay, but let's see. Maybe this one will be better. Okay, so also get back to me if it's better. All right. Let me know what it looks like. Okay, so let's quickly start doing something. I'm not going to be explaining or introducing all of this again. I'll just try to give us some approaches. Jude, all right. Okay, to okay. Now you should know what a group is. A non-empty set that satisfies four properties, that fulfills four given criteria. And what are they? So if I have a non-empty set, G is non-empty. That means it contains an element, okay, and then it must satisfy, okay, a non-empty set that has a particular binary operation. So let's take it that G is together with a binary operation star. So we say that this particular G now is a group if four things are satisfied. One is that for all elements A and B, G, sorry, okay, for all A and B in G, that your A star B should also be in G. And we call this one closure property. Okay. Yeah, thank you for that emoji. That's a show that is going. Okay. It's cracking badly. Woo! My God. Okay. Can you refresh your this thing? Let's see. Okay. Can you refresh? Let's see if it's better. I think I'm even seeing the crack here. Okay, permit me to end this class now and then get back to you. Let me see if it will be better. I'm not understanding. I think the crack is part of it. Okay, is that okay? Should I get back? Let me check why the cracking is happening. I will get back. Let me hear from you. I will just end the class a little bit and then come back after a while, because I want us to solve real examples, real problems. Okay? Are you with me? Okay. 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 All right. Okay, so let me end the live stream now. So I'll be back in a while.